Hi, good morning everyone. Today, I will be discussing about instructional planning, which is lesson plans. By the way, I'm Mr. Alfred F. Buquid from the Division of Schools of Makati. So, lesson plans. Pag sinabing lesson plans, marami nagsasabing teachers, masakit sa ulo. Ayaw kong gawin yan, pagpapahirap lang yan sa amin, mga teachers. But, bakit ba tayo gagawa ng lesson plans as teachers? Because we have the policy under DepEd order. Policy guidelines on daily lesson preparation for the K-12 Basic Education Program, which is DepEd order number 42, series of 2016. What is the content of this DepEd order? It says here, in line with the implementation of Republic Act RA number 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, the Department of Education issues the enclosed policy guidelines on daily lesson preparation for the K-12 Basic Education Program. Number 2, planning lessons is fundamental to ensuring the delivery of teaching and learning in schools. These guidelines aim to support teachers in organizing and managing their classes and lessons effectively and efficiently and ensure the achievement of learning outcomes. So, planning lessons is very important. Why? Because you cannot teach your lessons effectively and efficiently, and you cannot ensure the achievement of learning outcomes without lesson plans. Okay? Number 3, furthermore, these guidelines affirm the role of the K-12 teachers as facilitator of learning, preparing for lesson through the daily lesson log or DLL or detailed lesson plan or DLP, and provides teachers with an opportunity for reflection on what learners need to learn, how learners learn, and how best facilitate the learning process. So later on, my group mate will be discuss what is daily lesson log or daily lesson plan. What is the difference of this? So in DepEd order number 42, the policy here is we need to plan lesson plan, because this is very fundamental to our learning process. So, DepEd recognizes that instructional planning is essential to successful teaching and learning. Ano ibig sabihin po nito? That instructional planning is very important. For you to be a successful teachers, for you to be a successful facilitator, you must want to prepare instructional planning or lesson plan for successful teaching and learning. So legal basis, as teachers, we have the basis why we need to do this. Article 4 of Section 2 of the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, adopted in 1997 through Board Resolution number 435 by the Board of Professional Teachers. It says here, every teacher shall uphold the highest standards of quality education. So, quality education is our standard or highest standard. This is our goal as teacher. Shall make the best preparations for the career of teaching and shall be at his best at times in the practice of his profession. So, this is very important as teachers because we have the highest standards of quality education. You cannot be a quality educator without lesson plans, without your roadmap, without visualizing what will happen to your the learning process. Next. So this policy is therefore meant to support teachers in upholding quality education standard by affirming the importance of instructional planning through daily lesson log or detailed lesson plan or DLP preparation. So again, this will be discussed by my group mate later on. So the difference of daily lesson log or detailed lesson plan. Who are the teachers use this daily lesson log and detailed lesson plan? Who are them? Who are they, rather? So these guidelines ultimately aim to assess teachers in not only effectively managing instruction, but also managing the performance of one of their core function. What is our core function as teachers? Which is to facilitate learning inside their classroom or in our classroom. Next. So DepEd order number 42, I already discussed this. That planning lesson plan is fundamental to ensuring the delivery of teaching and learning in the schools. So this policy ultimately aims to assess teachers not only effective managing instruction but also managing the performance of one of their core functions, which is to facilitate learning. So when we say facilitate learning, what is this? So in Maxim Estrella Senior High School or in Makati, so we are not required to teach 20 minutes up. Unlike before in the traditional teaching, the teacher teach students 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours or more. But nowadays, as facilitator of learning process, we teach only 15 minutes and the remaining 45 minutes will be the learners' activities, the learners' time to act in accordance with the topic of the teachers inside the classroom. Next, DepEd order number 42. This DepEd order provides the guidelines in the preparation of daily lesson through the DLP and DLL by the teachers from K to 12. This was also developed in collaboration with teachers and the school heads rather, to ensure that those affected by the policy would be consulted. So, ayun po, DLP and DLL. Sino ba yung gagamit niyan? Ito po, kunting background lang po. When we say DLL, ito po, ang gagamit po nito is yung mga matatagal ng teachers. Kung ikaw is 1 year up, so pwede na. Pwede ka nang gumamit ng daily lesson log. But, if you are fresh or bago ka lang dun sa teaching profession, so you are required to use DLP or daily lesson plan or detailed lesson plan. So dapat nandun po yung sunod-sunod na gagawin mo para hindi ka malito, para hindi ka mahirapan, at meron kang guide. But if you are assistant teachers, so you are required to use DLL or daily lesson log. And yung mga parts ng DLP and DLL will be discussed of my groupmate. So, instructional planning. So, what is instructional planning? It is the process of determining what learning opportunities students in school will have by, letter A, planning the content of instruction. So, in instructional planning, so we are to plan the content of our instruction. So, if you are a public school teacher, we have the curriculum guide. And also the private school teachers, we have also the curriculum guide. This is the basis of our content for instruction. Diba? This is the basis for our lesson plan preparation. So, in curriculum guide, so nandun po yung guide ng mga topics na i-discuss mo within your specialized subject or core subject. Letter B, selecting teaching materials. So, in teaching materials, so, syempre, dapat related siya dun sa lesson na i-present mo. Letter C, designing the learning activities and grouping methods. Ayan, so you need to design the learning activities. What are the activities that is related to your topic? And grouping methods. So, grouping methods is one of the most effective in learning process because in grouping methods, meron po tayong tinatawag na sharing of ideas and information. So yung medyo mahihina, matutulungan ng medyo magagaling. So that's why I always use grouping methods in my classroom setting. Letter D, deciding on the pacing and allocation of instructional time. Ayan. So this is instructional planning. Research shows that effective teachers organize and plan their instruction. This is true because an effective teacher is an organized teacher. An effective teacher plan his or her instruction because you cannot be an effective teacher without organizing and planning your lesson or your instruction. With content and performance standards and learning competency firmly articulated in the K-12 curriculum, it is easier for teachers to carry out both short-term and long-term instructional planning. Ayan. So because of this, it increases a teacher's chance of carrying out a lesson successfully. Right? This is very true because you cannot carry your lesson successfully without instructional planning or without lesson plan. Another one is allows teachers to be more confident before starting a lesson. So, napansin nyo, pag may lesson plan kayo, you are very confident because aral na aral mo po yung lesson na i-present mo within the day. Alam na alam mo yung sunod-sunod because you plan ahead of time. Another one inculcates reflective practices as it follows teachers to think about their teaching. So, dun sa DLL portion, meron po dong reflection dun sa teacher. Diba? So, makikita mo dun, ano ba yung nangyari dun sa within 1 hour na pagtuturo mo at pag-aaral ng mga bata. So, magkakaroon ka dun ng reflection. Ano ba yung dapat mong i-improve? Bakit ganito lang yung nakuha ng mga students based dun sa assessment na ginawa mo? Bakit parang hindi 50% of your class hindi natuto, 50% of your class mga natuto? So, magre-reflect ka dun sa DLL portion and DLP. So, another one facilitates learning and respond to learners' needs inside classroom. So, ito, mahalaga din po ito because of this, di ba? Kung ano yung pangangailangan ng mga bata, especially dun sa pag-aaral nila. So, as facilitator of learning, you need to respond to learners' need. Another one is inculcates reflective practice. So, it is already discussed na yun nga yung reflection ma-inculcates dun sa paggawa mo ng lesson plan. Another one is help teachers master learning area content and sense of ownership. Ayan, so napakalaga po talaga ng planning because matutulungan tayo na ma-master natin yung learning area natin and content. Kasi kapag nagawa mo na yan, ngayon, the next year, kabisado mo na. Diba? Kasi nagawa mo na eh. Na plano mo na, na-execute mo na, the next year, alam mo na kung paano siya i-execute. At madadagdagan pa yung pwedeng magawa dun sa lesson na yan. Another one is helps teachers relearn what they need to teach. So, matutulungan tayo para aralin muli sa pamamagitan ng basahin mo yung format, basahin mo yung pagkakasunod-sunod, pwedeng madagdagan pa, pwede. Diba? You are helped by this instructional planning or lesson plan. Next, help teachers know their learners, teach what students need to learn, ensures curriculum coverage. And the last is help teachers identify expectation for learners, choose the materials, and organize the sequential activities. Because of this lesson plan, you are to organize the sequential, yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng activities and materials na gagamitin mo during the class. So, according to Eurasian 1994, the instructional process is made up of 3 steps. Number 1 is planning instruction. Number 2, delivery of instruction. And number 3, assessment of learning. This means that teaching begins even before a teacher steps in front of class and begins a lesson. So, planning instruction, doon po papasok yun. Yung instructional planning or lesson plan. So, bago ka po humarap sa student, diba? Yun, planning instruction. Delivery of instruction, kapag nandun ka na sa during the class. Kapag naman assessment of learning, after the class. Diba? So, yun po yung according kay Erisian 1994. This also means that teachers are expected to be able to organize and develop a plan for teaching, implement that plan, and measure how effectively they implemented a plan. So, let's proceed to lesson planning. What is lesson planning? This is one way of planning instruction. This is a way of visualizing a lesson before it is taught. According to Scrivener 2005, planning a lesson entails prediction, anticipation, sequencing, and simplifying. So, hindi pa nangyayari isang bagay, you are predicting kung ano yung mangyayari. Diba? You anticipate, you sequence yung pagkakasunod-sunod, and you simplify para hindi ka na mahirapan. As teachers, huwag tayong masyadong magpakahirap. Diba? Facilitator lang tayo eh. I-simplify mo kung ano yung mas maganda at makakadali sa pagtuturo mo. So, lesson planning is a critical part of the teaching and learning process. Why critical? Because nandito po yung basis natin. Ito yung, kapag wala nito, hindi magiging maganda yung teaching and learning process natin. Kasi magiging magulo eh. Walang direction. Diba? Walang roadmap. So that's why, mahalaga po sa teacher ang lesson planning. Yung iba sinasabi, sanay na ako. Yes, sanay ka na, pero you need to do this because this is your basis in the learning process. Next. So, the objective of lesson planning is learning. Diba? So, bakit tayo gumagawa ng lesson plan? Learning. So, lesson planning helps teachers set learning targets for learners. So, as teachers, we have the target. We have the target outcome for those students. Ano ba yung gusto mo sa students na mangyari? Ilang % dapat yung matuto sa'yo? So, we have the targets. And next, it also helps teachers guarantee that learners reach those targets. Diba? So, mga katulong to, malalaman mo agad at the end of your 1 hour lesson presenting lesson. So, malalaman mo agad kung yung teacher, yung mga students ay natuto. May guarantee ka na natuto talaga sila. By planning lessons, teachers are able to see to it that daily activities inside the classroom lead to learner progress and achievement or the attainment of learning outcome. So, because of this, diba, you're able to see to it that your daily activity inside the classroom nagli-lead dun sa progress, yung pagkatuto ng mga bata at na-achieve mo talaga yung attainment, yung learning outcome na dinidesire mo for your class. Another one, planning lessons increases a teacher's chances of carrying out a lesson successfully. It also allows teachers to be more confident before starting a lesson. So, yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina, na meron kang confident. Dahil nakaplano eh, may nakalagay eh. May sunod-sunod na activities kang gagawin eh. So, that's why confident ka dun sa lesson na i-present mo. Another one, lesson planning inculcates reflective practice as it allows teachers to think about their teaching. So, nasabi ko na rin po ito kanina na at the end of your lesson, meron dong portion sa lesson plan na meron ka dong reflection. Ano ba yung dapat i-improve? Ilan yung mga natuto? Ilang percent? 75% ba ng class mo natuto? Or 50% only? So, magkakaroon ka doon ng reflection. By planning lesson daily, teachers are able to think about and reflect on different strategies that work inside the classroom, including research-based strategies. Siyempre, sa pagpaplan ng lesson araw-araw, di ba? So, you are able to think about and reflect. Ano ba yung mga strategies na nag-work inside the classroom? At ano yung dapat mong baguhin? Ano yung dapat mong i-retain? Siyempre, kasama dun yung research-based strategy. So, sa ngayon, di ba, in our 21st century learners, we always insert the research-based strategy. Lagi natin pinagre-research sa mga bata. Kasi nga, because of this, natututo sila ng pagsasarili nila sa kanilang pag-aaral. Hindi umaasa sa iba lang. Diba? Hindi umaasa sa teachers, hindi umaasa sa parents, kundi nag-aaral talaga sila, nagre-research talaga sila. Making a habit of lesson planning ensures that teachers truly facilitate learning and respond to learners' needs inside the classroom. Diba? So, as a facilitator, sabi ko nga kanina, tayo ay magre-respond dun sa pangangailangan ng bata. Kapag may mga katanungan, so dapat sagutin natin sila ng nararapat at tumpak dun sa kanilang mga katanungan. Ayan. So, what is the importance of lesson planning? Additionally, lesson planning helps teachers master learning area content. Ayan. So, because of lesson plan, so matutulungan ka para ma-master mo yung learning area content. Nasabi ko na rin ito kanina na kapag nagawa mo na yung lesson plan, execute mo na today, so the next year, alam mo na at master mo na yung learning area content mo. Kasi nga, pinag-aralan mo siya di ba? Another one, through the preparation of effective lesson plans, teachers are able to learn what they need to teach. Ayan. Because of this preparation, di ba, we're able to relearn. Ano ba yung kulang pa dito? Ano ba yung pwedeng dagdag? Ano yung dapat kong ibawas? Ano pa yung dapat na activities na ilagay dito? So, ayan po yun. In the classroom, well-prepared teachers show ownership of the learning area they teach. So, sa classroom, tayo kasi yung yung may-ari ng tayo yung manager ng classroom. So that's why, because you are well-prepared teachers, makikita mo doon, ito talaga dapat yung teacher na karapat-dapat dito sa accounting, let's say accounting, tinuturo mo, diba? So, ikaw talaga yung dapat nagtuturo nun. Yung ipapakita mo, hindi lang sa mga students, kundi sa sarili mo, na ikaw talaga yung karapat-dapat na magturo ng subject na yun. Another one, lesson planning helps teachers know their learners and teach what students need to learn and therefore ensures curriculum coverage. So, lesson planning, tutulungan ang mga teachers para alamin kung sino yung mga students at maturuan kung ano yung pangangailangan ng mga bata. Diba? Siyempre, dapat under ng curriculum coverage. Hindi lang baka out of coverage din dun sa curriculum guide. Or pwede naman kung mas makakatulong pa rin sa kanila, wala naman pong problem. So, the last is well-prepared and well-planned lessons are fundamental to ensuring the delivery of quality teaching and learning in the schools. Palagi po natin tatandaan as teachers na ang binibigay natin sa mga bata is quality education, high standards of quality education. So, hindi ka magkakaroon ng high quality standard sa pagtuturo mo kung wala kang lesson plan, di ba? So, this is very necessary, this is very fundamental sa ating mga teachers. Kasi kung wala kang lesson plan, hindi ka prepared. Kung wala kang lesson plan, hindi ka well-planned. So, that's why well-prepared and well-planned lessons are very fundamental to what? To ensuring the delivery of quality teaching and learning in the school. So, tayo mga teachers, huwag tayo magreklamo kung pinapagawa tayo ng lesson plan weekly or daily kasi this is very important. Nandun yun sa professional teachers natin na sinumpaan. So, ayun, I hope this lesson will help you a lot, especially in daily lesson plan or daily lesson log na ginagawa natin every day sa ating trabaho. So, thank you so much and God bless you.